Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be throwing on a very versatile modification to the Escalade. And let's see what that is. So you can see we have an SUV with no roof rack. And we got to leave to go snowboarding in T-minus like 8 hours. And that's kind of a problem. So we're going to assess that problem today and get this puppy ready for some snowboarding. So I went on Amazon like any person does, and I got a roof rack for the crossbars because they're currently this way and we need them this way, and then the little snowboard ski rack, but we snowboard, no skiing here, which will close and lock. If you ski, that's fine, you can watch this video too. We got Evan on the camera today. You guys remember Evan from this clip here? Evan, are you excited?
I'm so excited.
House. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of content on this channel and a lot coming in the works. But we'll talk about what we got today. That's for a different video. Make sure you subscribe to see that stuff. But this is what we got. Come on in. Come on in, Evan. So we got the Bogue. I think that's how you say it. RV. That is the snowboard rack. And then this one's a Amazon special. Not really sure. But yeah, we're going to pull these things out of the box. I'm going to kind of assess what we got here, so this video is not a million years long, and show you guys a general how to put this on your SUV. So we're looking over the instructions here. It's pretty generic and it's kind of self-explanatory, but I'm gonna make this video anyways because this can be hard for some people. But on all of these, for the crossbars, roof rack, there is a thing that says front, and I can't put it in with these screws. That's gonna face the front of your vehicle, not the back. The front goes to the front, not the other way around. But yeah, these are nice, sturdy aluminum. This looks like a decent kit. I'll put it in the link in the description for these so that you can get one for your vehicle. This also shows front of vehicle, so it needs to go this way. This is the rear, this is the front. You kind of can't mess this up. It comes with this little foam bumpers, I guess. And it looks like they go there to provide a little softness, maybe to get rid of vibration. Not really sure. These are the snowboard racks. They look a little skinny, but we kind of test fitted them yesterday, and it looks like it's going to fit 2 snowboards width-wise. If not, I'm going to be pretty angry because we have 4 snowboards that need to go on here tomorrow morning, and we're leaving at like 8 o'clock, and it's like 10 o'clock now. I don't really know what time. Evan, do you know what time it is?
Give me a second. It's currently 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock, so it's really not that bad. I made a big deal for no reason. Evan's truck's over there, by the way, next to the high country. So yeah, we just have a driveway full of fast LT vehicles because that's the way of life around here. We're going to go up to the top and see what we need to do to put this rack together on said Escalade. Okay.
So what are we doing here?
So I'm just putting these bolts in loosely so that we can adjust it once it's on the car. But again, this is pretty self-explanatory. You almost can't mess it up. This is for the front of the vehicle, and it says this is the front. You line these up front and front. So yeah, I'm leaving everything loose right now until we get it on there. And we're putting these foam pieces on here. I'm assuming I'm doing this right. But yeah, we just line that up like that. And I guess this is for like dampening or vibration, or just so it's soft on the vehicle. And I don't have any blue Loctite, but I have red, and I'm just not using a lot of it. I'm going to hope that I never have to get them out. But I also don't want my snowboards flying off going down the interstate. So yeah, we're just doing these, and then we'll go to the top. So after the last clip, me and Evan assessed this little area. It's actually metal. This doesn't come out. And these are not actually screws. They're little push little clip thing. So this is like my worst tool I have. But I couldn't find any more. But anyway, they come out like this. And then I was like, crap, I don't have any screws. But didn't think about it. But they obviously come with them. So yeah, we're going to take these little plastic little keepers out. And start mounting this thing up. So we got this front one. We mounted everything loosely, like I said in the last clip, so that when we mount it, we can adjust it. We pulled all these little plastic pieces out. So we're going to line this up with holes. Again, these should push in and out since we left everything kind of loose. We're going to grab the screws that were included in the kit. Sorry, this little stool I have is really not tall enough. It kind of hurts my feet. So, I don't know why there's one lone washer, but we're just not going to use them, I guess. And, yeah, let me make sure these actually fit here. Doesn't look like they fit. So, oh, this one looks a little bigger. So, yeah, I don't know what that small random one was, but, we'll line these up and start putting them in. Little included Allen wrench. And, yeah, we're going to mount the first one in the front, obviously. And then I don't know if I want it here or here. I'm probably going to go to the back one because they're snowboards and they should be fine. But if not, I'll mount it here. We'll see what it looks like. But I'm going to start with this one, putting these screws in. Again, I don't know what that last little small screw is for. I'm assuming it's an extra of these ones since it was smaller. But yeah, no need to worry. I started worrying because I didn't think I had the right crap. But yeah, so we're going to tighten these up and we'll catch you on the next clip. So we're kind of seeing about where we need to be. This is at the further extended part. This will be the same for a Yukon, non-XL, a Tahoe, or the short Escalade. I think if we mounted it here, it also kind of wouldn't work because if I can get this in here, as you can see here, we have a binding here. And I mean, no. So yeah, I think we have to go the longer route. Carefully put that down. Before I torque these down all the way, I put a little bit of Loctite on them for added insurance in case this thing flies off going down the road. Because my worst fear is always something flying out of the bed of my truck or now the roof of my family SUV. But yeah, we're gonna mount this one up. I'm gonna go grab my wife's snowboard. I don't know how long it is in comparison to Ev Dog's. This is Evan's snowboard, by the way. Evan's recording today, if y'all don't remember. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. We still have these loose. I believe the manual tells you to tighten the left side first because that one's like adjustable in and out, and this one's like left to right. So we'll tighten that one and then tighten these. I also put a little bit of Loctite on there. I think I said that in the last clip. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like. All right, we got the front and the back on here. Looks pretty cool. Looks like a SUV now. The instructions say start with the front. I really don't think it matters, but it says start with the front, do the left side first, then the right side, and I'm talking about the screws underneath, and then we'll do the same thing left and then right. And then that's it for the rack part. All right, so we got the rack on, so now that you can haul lumber, wood, surfboards, whatever you are going to throw on there. We're now going to throw on the ski/snowboard rack. Also works great for fishing rods. So yeah, we're going to use the longer hole since this is a pretty wide SUV. If you have a smaller one, you're going to use these. Pop these little guys out and put them in there. But since the Escalade's kind of long, that's what we're going to do. We're going to unlock this. Can I open it? Maybe. It opens. It opens. There it is. There, see? So, yeah. And then I think this one we can get to. So, This is how it mounts to our rack. We got this little bolt here with a lock washer and whatnot. So this comes out. You can see it's opening while I'm loosening it up. So again, this thing mounts like this. It's like a little crab walking across the beach. Now that we found our lost washer, we got our bolt through here. Let me get this on there. And again, I don't think it's symmetrical. It goes anyway. Would that be? It is symmetrical. Isn't? Is? What do you think? It is symmetrical? Okay. So it's symmetrical, so it can go either way. If our words are correct. So, you can see, I kind of don't like that it's so loose. I'm guessing once it tightens up, then you'll tighten it all the way. Because as you loosen and tighten, these come in and out. So I'll just leave it fairly loose for now. Like so we can get it on the rack. And then to mount your next one, pull this off. You can see if you hold it and then take it all the way out. It's all the way open. So we have to get it into this hole. So unlock your rack. This is how it slides out to you when it's on the car. So we'll stick this in this hole. And stick that on there. It's going.
Yeah.
So I did a little switcheroo because I want the sliding part to come out on the driver's side. It doesn't matter for people who think it. Does it matter which side it goes on? It does not. So we're going to pop these on there. I believe that's kind of all it is. I'll get this centered, I guess. And then we're going to start tightening these down. I'll tighten this one down just so you guys can see it in action. So it should start to squeeze the rack. And then once it's kind of to where it's happy, you'll just then actually torque the bolt down. So we're going to do that. Looks like it's got a little bit of an angle on it. I don't think that matters, but I'll see if I can turn it. The whole rack kind of has an angle on it though, so I think it's for aerodynamics. But yeah, that's all it is. We'll tighten that side. I'm going to make sure it's perfectly center since I have OCD. And yeah. So I got a nice even perfect measurement between. Doesn't matter, but it's going to bother me. We got these little crab clamps tightened down. It's pretty solid. You can move the whole car with it. And this little Allen wrench actually stays with it. I'll show you when we're done how it slides in. And then this unlocks, and the idea is to be able to get to them easier. You'll still have to like open the door and stand in the door, but that's the idea of it. We'll do that. Oh, something like this. It's locked, doesn't go anywhere. So we're gonna do the back one now and throw some snowboards on here and see what it looks like. All right, so we got the racks on here. Went back, torqued everything down nice and tight. Here they are. They got a little bit of a lean to them, but I think that's just the rack itself. It's not going to affect anything. Since this is rubber, they should go the right direction. But yeah, it's got a little bit of a lean. But anyway, so they got these little locks on there. Once you unlock it to the left, it'll slide out so you can get it a little easier. And they just go back like that. This will close, and then if you see it, it says if you can see me, it's locked. So you want it to be where you can't see it, like so. And then so push it down, lock it, and then this thing is not going to open. You don't have to worry about this going up down the highway or when you stop for a little sheets run and done. No one's going to take your crap. So we're going to get the boards on here and see what she looks like. All right, we got our snowboards on here. Our fourth one won't be here till the morning, but here they are. It's a little bit tight for your bindings underneath. It's probably been kind of hard to slide these out with 4 boards. With 2 it'd be really easy, or with skis. But yeah, install was pretty good. These things are like, you can move the whole car with the board, so they're definitely not going anywhere. It's nice once they're locked, so as you can see, you're not getting this thing open, and they're not going anywhere. So yeah, now we got a snowboard rack and can fit our snowboards nice and good and have more room inside the car. We'll update you guys when we make sure we get to the resort safely and there's not a snowboard laying in the interstate or in somebody's windshield. And then to make sure you always have your wrench with you, you can store it inside the rack just like that. It'll fold down, and now you always have a wrench to make sure these are nice and tight. All right, it survived like 80 miles an hour. We've only made it about half hour down the road, but we'll update you when we get to the resort. All right, so we got home safely. All 4 boards made it to the mountain and back. Anywhere driving from like 75 to 85. There's shockingly no wind noise or anything. So now I can confidently say I recommend this rack. I'll put the snowboard mount and the rack itself in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That's about it for today. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and turn the bell notification on for future videos.